Magandang hapon mga kababayan. This morning we all woke up to the news of the US being on possible default, on the brink of a possible default. Pero mukhang since then things have changed. Yan po ang pag-uusapan natin sa ulo ng mga balita.
Pinoy na Pinoy, Weekend Balita.
Ronnie Ligo is the editor-in-chief of Weekend Balita and US Asian Post. He joins us every week here on the program via Skype from their Glendale newsroom. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Ronnie. At mukhang medyo may linaw na ang mga balita kaugnay ng US government.
Totoo yan dyan, ano? Of course, ano, itong linaw na ito, as far as the Senate is concerned, nag-agree na sila to reopen the government. However, hanggang January 15 lang yon. Well, at least, it's a big relief for all everyone, especially the federal government, no, yung mga taong nagtatrabaho sa federal government, that their salaries would be paid as long as the bill is introduced and then voted on. No, ano nangyayari na ngayon yan, ano, at pipirma na yung President Obama. This will give the government another $800 billion or mga $1 trillion extra money to pay its debts, ano. So ito ngayon ang magandang balita natin, because they are going to reopen the federal government.
Meanwhile, Ronnie, I remember when we talked about the government shutdown not too long ago, we had a list of different government agencies and departments and which ones will be open, which ones won't, which programs will still be continued to be servicing the people. So what's going to happen to those?
Yeah, no, supposedly ang deadline October 17, we're talking about tomorrow, no? At of course, yun, pagka hindi yun kung dito na-avert, mawawala ng mga, pati yung mga social security benefits, yung mga sweldo ng mga tao na nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno, kahit na sinasabi nila, mga essential workers sila. At ang pinakamahalaga dyan is yung utang ng federal government in terms of bonds, treasuries na, like for example, Japan, China, and other countries, kasi binibenta kasi ng mga bonds and treasuries ng federal government para mag-increase ang ating pera, no? Tapos, they will have to pay that like monthly or annually or quarterly. Ngayon, because of this agreement, mababayaran na nila yon. So hindi tayo madi-default. Ang mangyayari ngayon, pati yung ating mga credit rating, hopefully mag-stay kasi meron na warning like Fitch crediting agency, nag-warning na downgrade daw nila ang US government. Pero of course, that will be averted hopefully, and sana hindi na ito mangyari in the next few years.
Right. And so, Ronnie, we continue to monitor developments in that news story. Meanwhile, another thing that our kababayans here would like to know about is the current situation in the Philippines after, of course, that deadly earthquake that hit Bohol not too long ago.
Yeah, no, 151 na so far, no, as of this morning, ang death tally natin, ano, of course, ang pinakamarami niyan sa Bohol, yung sinasabi nilang epicenter, dun mismo nangyari sa island of Bohol. Alam naman natin, ano, sikat na sikat ang Bohol ngayon because of its chocolate hills, yung Tarsier na smallest primate, at of course, pati Cebu. At ang pinakamasakit to, Janelle, no, yung mga Catholic churches, historic churches sa bayan ng sa Bohol and Cebu have been damaged. Ano, makikita natin yung mga sa mga pictures na nakikita natin ngayon, talagang nasira yung mga simbahan yan. So lahat yung mga tao doon, they are very sad, and of course the death toll is increasing kasi nga yung mga daan is impassable because of the damage. Even mga bridges were destroyed. So yun ang problema ngayon ng ating gobyerno as far as assisting all these victims are concerned.
Right. Kumbaga, Ronnie, hindi mo alam kung ano uunahin mo, no? Those historical sites, those old churches built in the 17th and 18th centuries, they're now destroyed, and people are lamenting that. But then at the same time, we can rebuild those structures. What we cannot rebuild, however, are the lives that have been lost because of this. There were also news about, stories about a school that crumbled at may mga estudyante daw na natrap doon sa loob ng eskwelahan.
Totoo yan, ano? Actually, maraming mga victims na sinasabi ng mga relatives nila, na they were alive, nung nahukay nila from the rubble. However, because of the relief that, the emergency people who are supposed to assist them and, provide help, hindi nga makapunta. Well, of course, alam naman natin na hindi talagang ano pa ang ating mga emergency system, Tapos yung mga, like nabanggit ko, yung mga daan at mga bridges have become impossible because of the damage that was caused by this powerful quake, 7.1, sa magnitude. So, ito ngayon ang problema natin. However, ang maganda nito, sinasabi nating massive quake. So far, 151 deaths, hopefully this will be, hindi na tumaas itong number na to, and people were able to escape. At least, kasi nangyari ito alas 8 ng umaga, so people were already up and about. So maganda ang nangyari kahit paano doon sa ating mga kababayan sa Cebu and Bohol.
Yes, we are hoping for the best na hindi na tumaas yung bilang na mga namatay, Ronnie. The deadliest recorded natural disaster in the Philippines occurred in 1976, no?
Yeah, yun ay nagkaroon ng tsunami, affecting an island, place in Mindanao. Pero of course, maalala natin noong 1991, the biggest quake in Luzon, mga hotel sa Baguio, sa Nueva Ecija, sa Zambales, at marami diyan hanggang sa Manila, yung mga damage na nangyari. Of course, that was preceded by the powerful quake. The powerful, after that, yung succeeding damage naman na ginawa ng Mount Pinatubo eruption after the earthquake. Hopefully, walang mangyaring bulkan naman na sasabog ngayon because, the Philippines is within the rim of fire. Hopefully, because of this activity, wala namang ganitong sakunang mangyari sa ating bayan.
All right. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of the victims of this deadly earthquake. Meanwhile, Ronnie, thank you so much for sharing those stories with us.
Maraming salamat po. At kung gusto nyo mag-donate, please contact your local Red Cross or through Janelle. Meron silang mga gawad kalinga, donations. At I'm pretty sure that Kababayan Today will do something about this.
For more news stories, meanwhile, log on to their website, www.balita.com. Magbabalik naman po ang Kababayan Today with Immigration Update. Don't go away.